The conversation about Playboi Carti surrounding YVL itself has always been very interesting, but a little confusing for some people, you know? Because we know Opium never likes to be exact with anything. They let the fans do the talking, create a whole bunch of convos surrounding to whatever they think is happening. As y'all seen from my past videos, I've been trying to inform y'all on what could be the future for YVL. Because I feel like what we're witnessing with Opium surrounding themselves with other artists and affiliates is something that we're going to look back as history. Because it's kind of been confirmed that Carti is building something more than just a collective. He's developing a culture and taking advantage of the impact that he made on the youth. That's pretty much what it looked like. But when Ken said that Opium ain't signing nobody else, that doesn't mean they don't want to expand. And right now we're seeing that right in front of our faces. 2 days ago, you seen Tana being spotted with Playboi Carti on the stage, and for a while he has always been affiliated. But this kind of broke that barrier because hopping on stage with Carti is just not a normal thing at all, especially as an artist. But let's just say that's not it, because Bktherula just might be the next rapper to be somewhat a part of YVL. I think we all knew there was definitely a connection between Opium and BK, based off the fact that she got songs with guys like Ken alone already. And for a while, people have suggested that BK be the next rapper to be a part of Opium. She already had the music, the background, and the culture of ATL. She's also a female rapper who created her own movement. So seeing her spotted with Carti was an add-on to what we already knew. But it made more sense because it might just be YVL instead. Because we seen it yesterday. Carti was damn near promoting her as if that was his artist. He posted her twice, I believe, or he was just spotted with her and decided to post some cool pictures. Whatever it may be, he still posted her and gave her a little bit of exposure. BK also made some tweets making it known that she's also YVL too. But before I speak more, I'm gonna just play some clips from the stream where I gave a full rundown of what may be happening. You know, Bktherula got signed to YVL. See, there's what I'm thinking of. Shout out to BK. I'm glad that she getting that exposure or whatever, and that she's surrounded with Carti, but I don't even know if it's actually signing to YVL, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like YVL is just a culture game. That's really what it is. Like, everybody can rep it, anybody can fuck with it, anybody can be somewhat grouped in with it or be associated with it, but they're not fully signed to a contract or something like that. Because you gotta think about it. Tana, he's already signed to Galactic. Bktherula, who is she signed to? They already signed to major record labels. She signed to fucking Warner Records, gang. If anything, I really doubt there's anything going on with a contract, but they could do something where there's a management deal. Same thing with Uzi. He's a part of a whole different label, but he still has Rock Nation as his management. It'll be a cool thing though. Opium been tapped in with Tana. That's what I'm saying. They been tapped in, like, for sure. We're just getting that confirmation that something is finally happening. I feel like they're slowly just going to reveal what people they actually close with. Tana, they kind of revealed that. He hopped on the stage. Bktherula, they just revealed that shit. She close with Gio. She close with the whole game. But those are people that always been around too. Like, we can't act like this is a new thing that's happening, because Bktherula, she been around long. Ken and all them niggas, gang. You remember that interview? You got the Antagonist tour happening. There's about 28 dates, I believe. 28 tour dates, different locations and shit like that. Yeah, Apollo Red is dropping soon. What's the tweet that he made recently? What BK talking about though? Has she said anything else besides that tweet about her being a part of YVL or whatever? Is that her actually saying she's YVL, or she just saying that? That's like a cool thing, you feel me? She said, anyways, level, YVL, I'm queen, never princess ever. I'm ruler, Santana the first. Speak on it, goat. On bro, goat, corny as fuck. I just woke up. I didn't wash my face or brush my teeth, but I woke up in a crazy ass fit and I look stunning. I pray to God every day I remain this swaggy. She got the YVL hat. Okay. Anybody can rock the hat though. I love your stink ass, babe. Man, shut the fuck up. He said, I apologize.
OMG Dutie is live.
Wash your ass. My girl likes me sweaty. Who the fuck said in the chat, they talk about something, man, go brush your fucking teeth. Cash, hey, chill out, bro. Come on, man. Her music cool, but she corny as a person. I mean, you don't know her though, bro. Like, I don't hate BK at all, bro. I do like her music. I did think at a point she really had a sound that was perfect. You know, that she could have kept polishing over time, working on more, but she kind of switched it up. I heard the last project, Lucy. It was cool. It was okay. There was like a cool like 6 to 7 songs that I messed with. Nothing too crazy. I didn't hear too many people talking about it. Maybe because, you know, BK in a different lane now. She might not be mainstream at all. She's definitely not. But she's in that category with them. And she's working with those people. She dissed you on there. I wouldn't be surprised, gang. I don't really care if BK like me or not, gang. I mess with the music. That's all I care about. The music is all that matter, bro. There was some confusion going on with that whole D to the Don shit. I'm not even gonna talk about it. You know, I don't got no problem with him either. Ain't nothing wrong with corny niggas unless they take it up a notch. What is corny about BK? You heard Dabo on Apollo Red album. You dead ass. But the main point is that it's the culture now. It's some new shit that's happening. It's like one of those things I gotta understand. Even when Opium first was popping, you know, Carti never made an announcement. These are the artists I signed. 2019, 2020, he never made it clear on who he signed specifically. Ken just popped up out of nowhere, kind of. No, he was always surrounded with him, but he kind of just popped out. Taylor Swift threw up YVL. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. And it's okay. Nigga, it's Carti we talking about. Apollo Red reveals 9 bitches will make an appearance at Antagonist Tour 2.0. I'm so proud of you. You know you coming to some of these dates.
BK is literally signed to Warner and Atlantic.
Can they bring niggas on stage if they wanted to? Like Apollo Red, he could bring 13 and Saint if he wanted to. Can he? Said, I hope not. Y'all want 9 to pop out to one of those dates? Like Atlanta or something? 9 gonna fight 10 on stage. I doubt it. Why y'all hating like 9 ain't better than Apollo? Who's hating? The chat? I ain't say anything. Like I told y'all, bro, I feel like Apollo Red just a little generic right now. He doesn't have huge spark going on when it comes to his music quality or anything like that. Like I don't see anything that stands out from him. But I can respect that he is taking off right now. I mean, you under Carti. He taking advantage of the hype that he do got. Apollo the most average rapper of all time. Of all time is kind of crazy though. It's a lot of trash ass niggas. He not one of them. He's not. Easy clout. I wouldn't say it's easy clout. I feel like we use Carti and Thug a little too much when it comes to if a guy signed to them, that automatically makes them good or that gives them a full spark. Some of these artists have to make good music to get that spark going too. Like with Homicide Gang, they're signed, but you gotta admit they hype ain't as crazy as a Ken or Alone. They just not. You don't know 9 because of Thug, you know 9 because of 9. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really matter as much no more. Like early on, 2020, 2021, yes, that shit actually matter. If Carti just co-signed a nigga out of nowhere, bro, he was gonna go up. But it's just like it kind of takes time now because niggas actually care about the music and there's a whole bunch of artists going up. It's a whole bunch of artists besides just YVL and YSL. You don't need to be a part of a group no more. You can blow up on your own. You don't need that Carti cosign. You never needed Opium in the first place, but niggas are just starting to notice that. YVL New Era is us. And I'm sure a lot of y'all want to jump the gun and be like, yo, BK is signed, Tana is signed, or all these other guys are signed. Even people saying that Nespin signed just because he threw the YVL, fake me. I'm like, what? Sign? Y'all even know what that mean for real? You using that word a little too lightly. I think we all are using that word a little too lightly. What is happening is association. And more artists seeing the movement, showing their support, and being somewhat affiliated. That's all it is. These guys are already connected, but they're not deep into where they're actually under a contract or something like that. Because there's a lot of shit that goes in with labels. I just don't see Carti putting any type of money towards another artist that's already signed. That just doesn't make sense. And I don't think he's gonna do that because you gotta be bigger than the fucking label. You know how big of an artist you gotta be for another artist to put money towards your damn contract? Because there's 3 ways it could go, depending on what type of contract you got. It can either be terminated, expire, or they gotta buy you out. Why would Carti throw so much money towards these guys who already have a large catalog, guys that already made it out the mud? So a whole nother label. We know with the past, he liked to get an artist that doesn't have much going on. Yeah, he has a sound that he created or something, just a little spark going on probably. Like Lone, for example, he already had something going on. Already had a fan base, but he just wasn't as big yet. But he caught him at the right time, super early. Ken barely had a name for himself. Some people will tell you he didn't. You know, it's just little shit like that that you will see from the past. Carti likes to be early. Labels in general like to be early. Nobody wants an artist that's already somewhat solidified, who already had that exposure. It comes down to straight business. And there's 2 things that BK could be doing. She could just be saying, you know what? I am affiliated. I am supporting YVL. Even if I'm not signed or not, I'm with these guys. I could be wrong. She might just be under them. You know, they might have some joint venture going on where she's a part of both. I don't know. That's kind of pushing it, but I really doubt that's happening. There's a lot that goes into that. A lot of time, a lot of money. And I don't know if BK want to let everything that she built go into this. It's a huge transition. So what I think that BK could be doing, the second option, because here's what happened. When she was spotted with Carti in those pictures and everything, a lot of people kind of assume, oh shit, is BK signed now? Is she going to go on tour? You have a lot of people that assume stuff like that. As soon as they see Carti with another artist like that, they're going to automatically think, yeah, something has happened. So before BK let those fans of her down, thinking that she's actually signed to Carti and popping out to tours or whatever it may be, she's going to be around him more. She's saying, slow down. That's not what happened. I am YVL. I do support the lifestyle. I support the culture. I look up to Carti. I'm always going to be YVL, but I am LVL. I'm level. She's just not trying to disappoint those people that think that way, if that makes sense. It can either be 2 of those options. And I feel like it's the same with Tana, but more so, he just really look up to Carti. A lot of these dudes, they young just like us. They support the movement. They support the culture. They look up to Carti. They know that it's hot right now. They just taking advantage of the moment. Some of these labels will do shit like this where they will tell their artists, yo, I want you to move like you're a part of YVL. You're somewhat affiliated and make them think you're signed, but you're not the whole time. They do shit like that when you already have that connection built with Carti. It ain't like he gonna say anything. Carti don't give a fuck. Ken not gonna say anything unless you're flat out saying, yeah, I'm YVL. And that's why you have artists like Tana, BK, Netspin, or people that are somewhat affiliated with Opium that would never state that they're affiliated, because all they do is help them. When we create this conversation and we talk about shit like this, it just helps them in a favor. The only time you might see somebody actually make it clear about something like this is like an Apollo Red who's actually signed under a contract, under the actual label, where he needs a push like that. He needed to let us know, yeah, I'm YVL. Somebody in the camp needed to make that known. It's official. It's actually real. I'm definitely somewhat hyped like y'all are for YVL, and I want to see artists get signed, of course, but I don't know if I want to jump the gun just yet and be like, yeah, that artist is signed, because there's a lot that go into that, you know, and they just don't make shit clear at all. That's just not how they operate. I really think right now it's just Carti showing love to the youth. We can already tell who's inspired by Carti. It's very obvious, and he knows that too, so all he doing is just giving back. It's his latest years into his career. he really at his prime, I doubt that he's just gonna sign all these guys. I just don't see it happening. But if it happens, it happens, bro. There's a lot of things that go behind it. It may be a promo tactic, whatever it might be, we will never really know. Because to be honest with you, we supposed to be fans of the music. Knowing how labels work or people being signed and shit like that is not something that you know unless you want to be deep in with the industry or you just want to gain some knowledge. But I do want to inform people, I feel like y'all are using the word signed too lightly. I get it. We don't know anything yet. These guys could be signed. I may be wrong. Like, bro, I really be seeing people just yap. And sometimes I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are they talking about? Netspin got one of the best deals right now in the underground. Damn near not even underground mainstream if you want to be exact. But his deal is so crazy. It's really good. He's under fucking Interscope. He's under Lil Bibby. And his management is still connected to Opium. So why would you think he's signed? Why would you think he'll drop everything to go to a different label like that? Why would you think Carti would want that anyway? Like, it just... Never mind. I'm not gonna get too deep in because I'm gonna start talking for real. Y'all let me know exactly how y'all feel about this whole thing. Do you actually think they're signed? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think it could be two options? What is it exactly? What's happening? But yeah, I'm Dylan Chen. Make sure y'all follow my IG and my Twitch right now. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed.